Hello, how you guys doing? It's your boy Blitz here. Today we're back with another great video. What we're gonna be talking about pretty much is oh yeah, okay. If you're wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm just watching one of my friends. He's about to become 10K. It's really my family member, my cousin. So that's what I call my cousin. But yeah, he's about to hit 10K along with me because he has some beneficial methods of hitting 10K from 7,800. But yeah, we're not gonna talk about that. Let's talk about just pretty much how to play the game, as far as, what do you need to do when you start, because there's a lot of people who play this game who get confused right after they get their first 500 power rank or something like that, and they don't honestly know what to do. And pretty much there's a lot you can do. I don't understand sometimes, why people can't find anything to do, why they give up. Even if you're like 17K power rank, you can always do something in this game. So with that being said, just to show you a few things you can do when you're, low level starting off. Constantly, continue to play that world, even if it's boring, even if it's, somewhat hard. Constantly continue to play, because you eventually get better gear, which is in turn shadow gear. So what I mean by shadow gear is pretty much, hold up, let me go show you really quickly, because a lot of people are like, whoa, what do I need to get? I have this orange, I have this red, I have this rainbow. What's next? Next thing ahead of you is shadow, and it's a really big upgrade from rainbow, which is resplendent. It goes legendary, relic, resplendent, shadow. And once you get to your first level of shadow, you want to go to shadow level 2. Then you want to go to shadow level 3, shadow level 4, shadow level 5. And when you're at shadow level 5, you're going to want to try to upgrade your equipment to radiant gear. Once you end up getting radiant gear, next thing from that is stellar. And yes, it does sound really, like as I'm explaining it to you, it might be like, oh, that's easy, I can do that. But let me tell you, it's a whole different experience once you actually step on the game. You continue to play and you get to end game and you figure out, oh wait, I gotta wait every 2 weeks just to fully upgrade one piece of stellar gear. It does suck, but I mean, that's just how the game is. That's the way, the game gets you to continue to play and stay, not get bored of it really fast. But everybody has their little thing that they like and that they don't like in these type of games when it comes to repetitiveness and all these other different things. So that was just the first thing. That was equipment, which was shadow gear. The next thing is continue to pretty much, we have these portals, continue to stick within your suggested level, and so you can get the XP that you're supposed to be getting. Pretty much that's all that is to it. If you're trying to hit level 30, which you should be trying to do, you should never say you don't have anything to do once you hit level 30. Never. The only people that can say they have nothing to do are people that's like 21K power rank, every single dragon in the game, 300 mastery rank, 2 or 3 mounts, everything. I'm talking about they have everything. They're level 30. They have all their other classes 21K power rank, level 30. It's just they legitimately have everything. That's when you can say you have nothing to do. And then you still can't say you have nothing to do, because you're not, you might not be that great in PvP. There's always something to do on this game. Always. Even when you're bored, you can go fishing. It's a lot of things to do. So, but yeah, just to get back on topic, pretty much we went over the gear that you need to get. So what did we say? We said you need relic, then resplendent. Don't even worry about legendary, that's just too small. And then shadow 1 through 5, 5 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. Once you get to shadow 5, then you upgrade that. What do? You upgrade it to radiant. Once you get it to radiant, you max that out and you upgrade that to stellar. And that's your in-game gear for that. But another thing with that gear, if you don't have all pearls on that gear, gear can have, like, a piece of gear can have 4 stats on it. So with that being said, you can have 2 pearls on every stat. You don't start off with 4 stats, but to get that 4th stat, you need to add 1 pearl that's going to give you a stat. Then after that, you can add 2 pearls to every stat, which increases it by 10%. So once you add for each one by 10%. So once you add 2, it's going to be increased by 20% for each stat. So that's 9 pearls for each piece of gear. So you're going to need 27 pearls, okay? Just to show you the cost of pearls. This is why I'm telling you, you cannot tell me, you cannot get away with telling me you have nothing to do, you don't know what to do, because it's legitimately a lot you can do. Still, if you're stuck at a brick wall, like you have to wait next week to do something, go grind to get a class coin and level up the next character. You know, if you're stuck with all characters at a brick wall, or you have to wait next week to get that lunar soul to try to get that perfect stellar gem, go grind and make some flux to, you know, get a dragon, get everything you need for a dragon. Because it's no way you can just tell me you have nothing to do. It's legitimately no way. When you grind for, what I mean by grinding to get a dragon, do your hourly challenges. Do the first 20 minutes of every hour, even if it's not for your, you know, character. A lot of people only do it when it's for their character. Don't do that. The best way to farm it is you go to Uber 7, because everything above Uber 7 gives you the same amount of points for every dungeon you complete. So you go to Uber 7, you get to grinding it, and you know, you do as many of the hourly challenges that you can. Try to get to that 40 at least. You actually can get to 99 without it being your character. Just depends on how strong you are. So aside from that, that's just to get a few dragon coins. Then on the other side, you're sitting here grinding to get this flux. You go purchase greater dragon caches. With that being said, greater dragon caches give you dragon coins very easily if you don't actually get the dragon itself out of the greater dragon cache. So, but yeah, this is what pearls cost. You're gonna need 27 pearls for one character. Give up, because that's what I'm gonna do when I see that price. Then let's go to greater dragon caches just to show you. I'm not gonna open any. I'm gonna have a video where I will open like 20 to 30 of them soon, but this is just the cost of them. They are so crazy in my head, because I mean, like, it's really not all that crazy with the price, just because they can actually give you a whole dragon that's worth like 300 to 400k flux. So, and it's really not that hard to make flux. You already know how this goes. Multiple videos showing you how to make flux, especially my last video, the best way to make flux. I am going to be coming out with another video showing you all the ways to make flux, so that video is going to be pretty long. Just be ready for that one though. I have some good ways up in there. But yeah, we did gear, we did the dragon, we did it all. We did this adjusted level, and there's still stuff you can do. Now, with that being said, you can go fishing, collect all the fish out there just to get your mastery rank up, because you're going to need mastery rank. And in turn with fishing, there's a lot more when it comes to that. You can manage your garden. Like I have a world just for my garden. They're about to throw a party here too. If you guys are wondering what's going down, they're probably about to throw a party, throw some winter pinatas. Yeah. I'm gonna have to go check that club out, show us your crits. But it's been good. I'm gonna show y'all a little footage of me being an actual party from another club though at the end of this video. You know, if you want to skip this just to check out the party and what was going down, it was just like 50 to 60 people in there throwing winter pinatas, everybody getting loot. It was kind of chaotic just because I think it's like only the first 8 people or something like that can get loot, or you know, the closest 8 people to the pinata can get loot. So it was crazy. I mean, like, it was a lot of times where I wasn't getting anything for like a straight 30 minutes. I'm not gonna show the full 30 minutes, but yeah, it was just, I'm gonna let y'all see it after this. It's been good. It's your boy Blitz, fellow family, Team Overdose. Much love. We hit 500, on the way to 1,000 next. Deuces.